What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and with the Summer Games event having just started earlier today, believe it or not, we've already gotten a few leaks regarding the upcoming Halloween and Christmas events, which will come later this year. So without further ado, let's jump right on in and take a look at what exactly happened. So when the Summer Games event went live today, Blizzard of course updated the Play Overwatch website. If you go to their events category, you can see that the Summer Games event has been updated to the current version and lists all the brand new skins down at the bottom of the page. Now this is nice and everything, but if we mosey on over now to the Halloween Terror page and scroll down to look at the skins, oh what is this? It appears there have been 4 new additions which weren't from previous Halloween events. These are Spider Queen PH, Bride PH, Ghost PH, and Slasher PH. PH presumably stands for placeholder, and this essentially just means that there is going to be a skin there, however at the time being there isn't an actual image for it. Now before we delve into what exactly these specific names might mean, there's also one listed under the Winter Wonderland event, which is called Figure Skater with PH in parentheses. Now, let's go back to the Halloween and start looking there. There has already been a Reddit discussion started about what these could mean, and generally most people seem to be thinking that Spider Queen will be a Widowmaker skin, given that, well, Widowmaker has a strong association with spiders. And while I definitely think this could be the case, I'm actually a bit more inclined to believe that this could actually be a skin for Orisa. Now, the reason for this is that Orisa kind of is spider-like when you think about it. Sure, she only has 6 limbs instead of 8, but she's a big, bulky, monstrous kind of creature, you could say, and she even carries something around on her back that when she slaps it onto the ground, it's got all these little energy beams coming out, which kind of look like spider webs. I could easily see her getting a skin where the supercharger is turned into like an egg sac, and the rest of her body overall is made to look black or something to be more spider-like. This would also emphasize the fact that the skin is called Spider Queen as opposed to just Spider, because Orisa would be the Spider Queen, given that she's carrying around the egg sac supercharger. Of course, this is all just speculation, and the fact that it's in purple seems to indicate that it's going to be an epic skin, but looking at the other 3 now, we have 3 legendary skins, being Bride, Ghost, and Slasher. Now, Bride could essentially just be any of the female heroes. I could easily see Widowmaker being a bride, since that's actually part of her backstory. I could see Mercy fitting into that pretty well, maybe even Anna. It's possible that it's even going the route of Bride of Frankenstein, sort of playing off the first year of Halloween Terror where we had Junkenstein and his monster, in which case I could see maybe it being Moira as a sort of Bride of Frankenstein-esque creature. I don't know, there's a lot of room for speculation here, and moving on to the other ones, Ghost could probably be either Reaper, given that he has his Wraith form, or maybe more likely would be Sombra, given that, well, she's kind of like a ghost. She can go invisible, and I would be really interested to see what sort of actual literal ghost skin she could end up getting. Additionally, it could also be Pharah, given that she has the ability to fly, kind of like a ghost, or they might be going for something completely different. As for Slasher, this one is perhaps the most vague. I've seen a lot of people suggest that it could be a skin for Genji, given that, well, he has a sword. But when I hear Slasher, especially in the context of Halloween like this, I generally think of old slasher flicks, generally from like the 80s. You know, like Freddy Krueger, Jason, etc. So possibly we could get something bigger like Roadhog, who's supposed to be a brute, tanky monster, or maybe even Reinhardt if they were to replace his hammer with some kind of axe. Again, there are quite a few different possibilities that this could end up being, and I would love to hear your input down in the comments below. Now moving over to the Winter Wonderland page, we do only have the one skin leaked here, which is Figure Skater, and this one I think is almost definitely going to be Lucio. I mean, he already wears skates, and figure skates aren't really something that you could just wear on your feet if you're running around normally. So unless it was just supposed to be a figure skater aesthetic where the hero had like skates hanging off their back, I don't really see it being able to work for any other heroes. So this one I think is safe to say is being Lucio, but if you have your own thoughts about it, then again, leave those down in the comments below. There are unfortunately no images associated with it, as if you click on the image, it just brings up a loading screen sort of thing, and you can't actually see any of the skins. And to be honest, these names probably aren't even going to be up on the website for much longer. At the time of me recording this, you can still access them, so I'll have links to them down in the description if you want to try it yourself. But I suspect Blizzard is probably going to jump on this pretty quickly and fix the website, so you won't be able to see them for much longer. All in all, kinda sad that Blizzard had a leak like this, especially since they're giving out the names of 5 different skins that we're going to be getting over the next 6 months. Presumably there are going to be more skins in these events than just the 6 listed here, so at least all the surprises haven't been spoiled. And speaking of spoiling surprises, you can check out my videos earlier today where I went over all the new items which were added to the 2018 Summer Games event, and I even did a loot box opening video of 50 plus loot boxes, and well, it turned out to be fairly interesting. I'll recommend you check that one out yourself to see what I mean. But regardless, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and share it with a friend if you really liked it. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.